Starting off with my own experience. I was sitting in the middle of a group discussion. We were discussing a brand new idea, so each of us needed to vocalize our opinion out loud so that we can talk about it later and decide whose opinion is the best. Now, you might assume that I, being part of the discussion, would feel confident and eager to contribute, but you would be mistaken. Do you know what I felt on that day, knowing I had to speak up in front of my friends? If you're thinking I must have felt confident or proud because I had something in mind, you would be wrong. Instead, I found myself sitting in silence, frozen to my seat since I was feeling so nervous. So there I was, silent and still, not saying a word. You might think I felt relieved afterward, like the pressure was off, but that's not what happened. I regretted it. I wished I had spoken up because I knew my ideas were probably interesting and different. Well, hi, my name is Angelika Cindy Kurnia Putri and I am from Brawijaya University. In this precious moment, I would like to share my take on how your voice can change the world. Now, have you ever experienced that heart pounding moment when you are sitting in a crowded classroom, surrounded by your peers and the teacher or the lecturer or even some professors who pose you a question? Well, you know the answer. It's right there on the tip of your tongue, ready to burst forth. But there is a hesitation, a knot in your stomach that holds you back. It's not that you don't want to answer. You do. Oh, how badly you want to contribute to the discussion, to showcase your knowledge. But something stops you. Fear grips you, paralyzing your voice, trapping your thoughts in a web of uncertainty. It is a feeling we are all too familiar with, the anxiety that accompanies the desire to speak up, to be heard, to make a difference. It is a struggle many of us face, a quiet struggle in our own heads. I want you to take a look at the fight for gender equality, the human rights movement, and countless other struggles for justice and freedom throughout history. What do they have in common? They are filled with individuals who were brave enough to speak up and demand change. From the suffragettes who fought for women's right to vote, to the civil rights activists who marched for equality, who continue to push for acceptance and inclusion. These movements were driven by the voices of ordinary people who refused to stay silent in the face of injustice. And now, thanks to technology, we have more ways than ever to make our voices heard, whether it is through a tweet, a blog post, or a comment on social media. The possibilities are endless. We have the power to speak up, to share our ideas and opinions with the world, to connect with others who share our passions and beliefs. So, why is it so important to vocalize our opinions? Why should we bother speaking up, especially when it is easier to stay silent? The answer is simple: because our voices matter. No matter how small or significant our ideas may seem, they have the potential to make a difference. Every voice, every opinion adds to the richness of conversation, helping to shape the world around us. Another good example is the event that we have been through before in Indonesia, which is elections. In a democracy, the voice of the people is paramount. By vocalizing our opinions, by participating in the electoral process, we have the power to shape the future of our country. Whether it is through voting, advocating for change, or simply engaging in open dialogue, our voices have the ability to influence the course of history. So, in conclusion, your voice does matter. Do not let fear or self doubt hold you back. Embrace the courage within you and speak your truth with confidence and conviction, whether it is in a classroom, on social media, or just anywhere. Never underestimate the power of your voice to make a difference. I think that's all. Thank you.